Welcome to another lecture on industrial engineering. In this video, we are going to discuss about inventory control. So let us try to understand inventory control with the help of an imaginary example. Suppose you are running a scooter showroom. That means you sell scooters uh, to the customers. Suppose you have some 10 scooters in stock. Okay, you have a stock of 10 scooters, and the customer comes and orders one. You are able to sell one. Suppose 50 customers come at a time. That means at that time, you may not be able to meet the demand of these customers. So, this is applicable for any stores or companies selling goods. We have taken just the example of a scooter. Suppose instead of 10 scooters, he has a stock, let us call it inventory of 100 scooters. In that case, if there are 50 customers, then he can immediately meet the demand of these 50 customers. That means he can sell 50 and 50 will remain in stock. Okay. So, what are the problems associated with these two scenarios? 1 and 2. In case you have a low inventory of only 10 scooters, that means you are not able to meet the demand of the customers. This can affect the goodwill of the company. That means the customers may go to another showrooms for purchasing it. So that means you are incurring some cost. Let us call it shortage cost. So that means that is a lost sale. You are not able to sell that. And also you are losing the goodwill of the company or the store. But the second scenario, let us see that you are holding 100 scooters. That means you need a yard to park all these scooters. And this yard, okay, you need to pay money. You need to rent a yard or purchase a place and construct a warehouse for storing this. That incurs cost. Okay, that incurs cost. So that means it is not advisable to keep a low stock as well as a large stock. And also, when you are low on stock, that means you are only a few number of scooters with us. So that means 50 customers come, he will place an order to order maybe a 40 scooters from the manufacturer. That means each time you make an order, that means there is a cost associated with this. This is called ordering cost. This is called ordering cost. That means if you are buying only maybe 10 scooters at a time, so each time when you make an order, you have an ordering cost. That means you need to make an order, there will be a purchase department, and also there is a transportation associated with that transportation cost. You are ordering only a minimum of 10 scooters, but if you are ordering some 100 scooters at that time, the ordering cost will come down. You may even get a discount also. And further, when the scooters come, you need to inspect it. There is an additional cost with that. Okay. So there are several costs associated with the inventory. Sometimes, okay. So we have seen what is an inventory, and there are several costs like ordering cost, and then you have the storage cost. Okay, you have the shortage cost. Okay, so that means if you are ordering only a very low amount or low number of materials, that means ordering cost will go up, but the storage cost will come down. And also in shortage, cost can also go up. But if you are ordering a large number of scooters, that means ordering cost will come down, because that means you are placing a bulk order, so the transportation cost will be reduced. And shortage cost, storage cost, but it will go up if you are ordering a bulk amount. You need to store all these items, all these scooters somewhere in the yard. And for shortage cost, it will come down. Okay. So inventory control is all about finding the optimum amount of items that needs to be stored. That is called inventory control. There are several techniques to do that, which we will discuss in this lecture. So the term inventory means that the value or amount of materials or resource on hand. It includes raw material, work in progress, finished goods, stores and spares. We have seen the example of scooters, which comes under the category of finished goods. For a manufacturing company, you need raw materials to manufacture the products. So this raw material need to be stored. It will become the inventory, etc. So inventory control is the process by which inventory is measured and regulated according to predetermined norms such as economic loads, that is the optimum level quantity that needs to be stored. For order, that means what is the optimum amount that needs to be ordered at a time. And we need to, for order, that is optimum load size for order, the production. That means safety stock, minimum level, maximum level, order level, etc. So we need to determine all these things. What should be the safety stock also? In case there is a sudden increase in demand, we need to meet the demand by using the safety stock. And also we need to keep a minimum level of inventory also. Then you have what should be the maximum level and should be order level, etc. Inventory control pertains primarily to the administration of established policies, systems, and procedures in order to reduce the inventory cost. This is our fine aim, that is to reduce the inventory cost. So now let us see the types of inventory cost. These are the ordering cost. So, and then you have the inventory cost, then out of stock shortage cost. We have seen all these in the example. And then you have other cost. So first let us see ordering cost in detail. So it is the cost of ordering the item and securing its supply. Okay, in our example, we were ordering the scooters from the manufacturer. Okay, so that means includes expenses from raising the intent. So whenever you are making a purchase order, there is a cost associated with that. You need to raise the intent to purchase it. And then purchase requisition by the user department till the execution of the order. So there will be a purchase department that will be making all the arrangements for the purchase of the goods. And then you need to inspect the material supply. You need to employ personnel or machines for that. Then you have the inventory carrying cost. These costs incurred for holding the volume of inventory and measured as a percentage of the unit cost of an item. So that means we are ordering some 100 scooters. In our example, you need a yard, okay, to store all these. So if you are, suppose you are storing some 200 and you are not able to make a sale, able to sell the scooters in 1 or 2 years, there is a obsolescence cost associated with that. Its value will be decreased. Obsolescence cost, because the scooter may get out of date. There will be because of the advent of new technologies, the scooter may not be purchased later. And also you have the deterioration cost. Okay, if you are storing any product for a long time, it will deteriorate, so there's a cost associated with that. And you have taxes on the inventory. You need to insure this. So there's an insurance cost associated with that. And then you have the storage and handling cost item. So that comes under the capital cost. Then you have the out of stock cost. It is the loss which occurs or which may occur due to non availability of material. So that means if the store is not able to meet its demand, so then because of that, it incurs a loss. That is called the out of stock cost. So it includes breakdown or delay in production, back ordering. That means at that time when we are not able to meet the demand, we will make a back order to purchase to sell that at a later time. And there is lost sale, uh, and then there is loss of service to customers, loss of goodwill, loss due to lagging behind the competitors, etc. So these all comes under the out of stock cost. So other costs are the capacity cost. That means if you want to produce uh, in excess to meet the increasing demand, then you need to pay overtime to the laborers, etc. And then there is a cost associated with layoffs and idle time. That means if the demand is very low at a particular time, then you need to reduce the production. You need to um, decrease the production. That means there may be you need to lay off, fire many employees, and also there is a lot of idle time of the machines and the employees. Then you have the setup cost. That is, there is a cost associated to set up a machine. Okay. And you have the startup scrap generated from getting a production run started. Okay, whenever you start a production, there is a scrap associated with it. There is also a cost that is called comes under setup cost. And then you have the overstocking cost also.